Santa Claus. And so that was when I really actually formally met Jen. I introduced myself to her and got to know her. And then come to find out she was planning this event now in June, on June 1st. And the minute she posted it that she wanted to do this, I sent her a message right away and said, what can I do? Let me know what I can do. How can I get involved? What can I do? And she contacted me and asked if I would be willing to tell my story and talk to people like you and get the message out there that we were doing this.
Now you're blogging and...
Yes, I did my very first blog yesterday, and it's on the Yorkville Patch website, and I guess it's one of the highest read blogs right now. It's kind of overwhelming. The response has been completely overwhelming and humbling at the same time to know that something that I consider my story and kind of basic and simple because it's my story. It's just, I wrote it thinking this is just what's happened to me. I'm sharing this with you, this is what's happened to me. And to have people leave comments like, thank you so much, thank you so much. Now, I know I'm not alone in this. Somebody else is going through some of the same things I went through. It's really a great feeling. It's pretty humbling.
And that's really what the whole purpose is to say you're not alone, and you have someone with you, and we are here, and we're ready to give you a hug and say, yes, we understand because we've walked your walk, is really what you're trying to get accomplished through the Sky Lantern Festival. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. It's just, and it's really, like she said, it's just you reach out, and the law of attraction too, as soon as you open, people just draw near. I couldn't tell you how many dear people to me have also been affected. Close to my best friends, patients I work on, and everybody's just like, oh my gosh, let's get together, let's make this happen, let's shine on the world and basically take care of each other. I mean, we're here, we gotta take care of ourselves, we gotta take care of each other, we gotta love each other, and that's what it's all about. I think from there, that's when things change, the world becomes good again, and
so Heather, how does it happen? What happens at the Sky Lantern Festival?
Magic. I almost say epical because it's mixed between the epic and the magical aspects of everything. That's really what happens. That's all I can almost say. It's almost speechless, and all you can say is magic, or just be silent in the presence of that magic. And
well, to have that many people show up at your first event, and now we're just 7 months later at a second Sky Lantern Festival at Yorkville, to have so many people collect has got to be just an awe-inspiring, but just an awesome experience to say, oh my, there are this many people here in our local community that are affected by suicide. But then during the evening, what is actually going on? For people who are wondering, gee, I don't know if I've got the strength to come and be here.
Right.
What am I going to find there?
And it's funny you should say that because I was kind of wondering the same thing when I went to my first one. I thought I would just be in tears, and I had my 2 children with me and be in tears trying to light this lantern. It is just such a light atmosphere. I mean, no pun intended. It is a light atmosphere. There will be performers. There's going to be a DJ, music. We're looking at dancers and fire performers. There will be vendors there, I believe River City Roasters and Foxy's Ice Cream and Home Plate Hot Dogs and a plethora of other people. It's almost like a carnival atmosphere. So you won't feel, it takes away all that heaviness, the heaviness of the grief and the heaviness of why we're there. It allows us just to kind of breathe. It just breathes life into us and gives us that hope in that moment. And so it's just, you can have the strength. I'm telling you right now, anyone can come and have the strength.
So you can feel the support, you can feel the community, and you can also kind of say, I love you, it's okay, we're all doing fine, through that whole purpose.
Exactly. Exactly. It is. And it's just great to see other people smiling. That was the biggest thing at the Sky Lantern Festival, the last Sky Lantern Festival, is you look around and people are happy, and that's what's so great. You see families together and everyone is just joyful in that moment. So that's a beautiful thing.
Well, just the fact that you're organizing this event just really, underscores how valuable we all are and how we have to take care of each other. Yeah, every single one of us, every single life, how valuable. You've actually brought with you one of these. Now, this is a Oriental Sky Lantern. Simply out of this world, and I will admit, I think they are. I was astounded the first time I saw one of these because they're huge.
They're very big, yes. I was surprised too. It takes 2 people to launch that. If you're coming out, bring a partner because it takes a couple of hands to get it launched.
Well, I'm glad we have a couple of hands here today to help us with this. And I thought it was a little candle, and it's actually a flame. It's actually a burning flame. Now, how do I get a hold of one of these so that I can be part of this festival?
If you go online to Stars of Hope Festival.com, sorry.
Okay, and we do have it on the screen.
Yes,
so there
thank
you go.
Thank
You
you.
don't have to think about it.
Starsofhope.com. There, you can go to that website and all the links will direct you to where you need to go. If you're looking to donate anything to the festival, you can go to that link. If you're looking to purchase a Sky Lantern for the festival, it'll take you to the PayPal site for Suicide Prevention Services, and you'll be able to get it that way. And then when you arrive to the festival, all the lanterns will be there, and we'll have your name on a list, and we'll get you hooked up with your Sky Lantern.
Okay, and then there's a moment that they'll all go.
At dark, there will be a countdown, and we will launch them. We will light our Sky Lanterns and launch them all at once.
And I'm sure there will be one that goes up and then
Oh,
two,
there
and then
always-
several,
yes.
and so it doesn't matter how fast you can get it lit because
Right,
it's just going to.
it has the
build
same
strength.
effect, yes, and all. It really is a very cool effect.
Now, is the money going to help suicide prevention services?
Oh, yes. Almost all of it goes to suicide prevention services, so to help people grieving, going through counseling, that are having trouble, that need to talk. It all goes there. You are supported, and we are there again, taking care of each other.
So it's okay if you're just someone who just really loves the concept of life and supporting one another. If you're not a member of a family that has been affected by suicide, you still want them to come out.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is for everyone. And 100% of the proceeds goes to supporting SPS, and the vendors are putting their proceeds to donations towards SPS. So it's a great event just to advocate for that association.
I have so many dear friends who have been involved in SPS throughout the years, and it is such a great facility, and I've always been a huge supporter. I know that Suicide Prevention Services, our office here in Illinois, the home base in Batavia, as I said, but with satellites and support throughout our whole area, is a leader nationally in this effort to make a difference and actually prevent suicide from happening and from happening again. And so we really do want to urge you to support Suicide Prevention Services. And the Sky Lantern Festival, the Stars of Hope Sky Lantern Festival, is going to be on June 1st at Yorkville High School at their football field. And you said hundreds of people came to your first one. We're going to see if we can't double the hundreds this time. Now, you actually brought one of these, and this is the official equipment, right? How do these work? I will say, we have a couple of hands, you said. I will let you couple of hands here. Heather and Stephanie, and will show us how this works.
Okay. When you open up your Sky Lantern, when you arrive the night of it first, and you open it up, you'll be peeling this wax covering back, and you will see this little black square, which is actually the fuel cell. You're going to kind of want to shake it out a little bit.
It is huge.
It's ginormous. Yes. So you kind of want to shake it out a little bit because it'll allow the air to flow through once you light it. So you kind of want to, otherwise it'll get hung up.
And it has its own ability to rise. It does not need any help because the heat of the flame will actually take it from your hands, I know. And then it's as simple as
light the corners of the fuel cell. And because we're inside and there's no breeze or anything, it goes very easily. Outside, when we did it in October, it was a little trickier because it was cool and windy.
Oh, and I see if you do the 4 corners, then it will light, and that's the important thing is that we're going to send up all the smoke alarms here, but that's kind of an even keel.
It should be okay.
All right, and then what's the trick?
We're going to flip it around real quick so that the flame doesn't hit the sides. And it's filling up by itself already. It's heating up quickly enough that
It makes a beautiful hot air balloon.
Yes.
An absolutely beautiful hot air balloon, and look at that. And before we know it, it is going to be traveling across the skies of our Fox Valley region in honor of David and everyone who's being remembered at the Sky Lantern Festival. And we actually have our assistant, News Director Ryan Morton, who's going to grab it and whisk it off to safety in honor of all those wonderful people that we love. This is just an amazing journey you've taken us on in just a few moments, and I just thank you so much.
Thank you, both.
Stephanie,
Thank you very
Heather,
much.
thank you so much for being here on our show. This is an absolutely amazing event. You don't want to miss it. They are changing the world through Suicide Prevention Services and their Stars of Hope Sky Lantern Festival. It's coming up, as we said, June 1st. It begins at 8?
Yes, the gates open at 8, and like I said, you'll come in and get your sky lantern, all the entertainment will be going on, and then once dark hits, we will be doing our countdown to send them up.
There you go, and a great way to start the entire, summer season with the Sky Lantern Festival. Stars of Hope Sky Lantern Festival at starsofhopefestival.com. Thank you again, Stephanie and Heather, and thank you to Jen Slapico for being here as well from Suicide Prevention Services. We're going to take a real quick break. We'll be back.